Let's talk about Teams. So in this session, again, joined by Carsten and Michael, we're going to talk a bit about things that people experience in the meeting rooms. Yes. Sometimes they see like a note within the meeting room when they have like a meeting ongoing. There's a lot of people in the meeting and they get this, there's too many people in the room.
Capacity reach,
It's an on-screen thing.
And what's really interesting is that you are saying that you get actually contact saying that we wanted to remove.
Yeah.
And we had a little discussion before, and I'm going to say, let's not remove that function. Let's actually embrace it and make sure that we change what's behind the scene is misconfigured.
Yeah.
And historically, that setting has nothing to do with Teams, actually. That's where we're going into the Exchange, because in Exchange Admin Center, when we are creating a meeting room, we are also entering how many people are allowed or what's the room's capacity.
Yeah.
And historically, a lot of IT administrators say, well, it doesn't matter because we're not working with it. A few people have actually set it up, so no, but a lot of customers are not really aware of that one or even have it at 0 or something like that. Don't respect it, but let's embrace it and say, hey, Microsoft are coming up with places.
There's more reasons to it, right? Because they're coming with places, but you will also be able to get the data of the meeting room, and you can see, the 12-person meeting rooms has always been used by 3 people.
Yeah.
So you get so much data, and you can build your new meetings around, or meeting rooms around this, and just state, we don't need that big rooms. And also, let's say there's going to come a pandemic again, and you will have this functionality. I'm really looking forward to they will be able to do something with the air quality as well, based on this, because many of the meeting bars out there, they actually have this sensors built in. So you can get that notifications. So
you can actually see now, you can read out the data, but it's not being processed at the moment. So
exactly.
Yeah. So it is a very important thing.
And it's a step towards Microsoft Places that's coming at some point. And it's really, really interesting to see how the IoT facility management part from a building perspective is coming into Teams now.
Yeah. So I would say we see it on the Teams rooms, but it's actually nothing to do with the Teams rooms. It's a set in Exchange. Yeah, exactly. So that's where
we can disable it if you want to disable. We can disable it in Teams Admin Center.
Yeah.
Do it.
But why should you disable it? You just should embrace it, like you're stating. It needs to be set up right, because for the future, when we have places, you will then go back and need it to change it again, right? So
one very important thing about it is that if you are configuring it and it doesn't work, it might be your hardware that's not supported, because there are some requirements to the hardware. We have seen people counting in a checklist a lot of times and say, what do we actually need it for, and why is that important? When I'm doing my works, I've talked a lot about, hey, we need people counting, but this is actually some of the functionality where Microsoft are using people counting. So it makes perfect sense to find the right hardware now.
Exactly. So from Teams rooms in the meeting room, we need to go into the next step, and that's like Teams displays. New feature coming out there, which is like a new and easy way of hot desking. And we might need to talk a little bit about what is hot desk.
A hot desk is a display with the functionalities of running a Teams meeting. So it has a camera, a touch screen, a speaker, microphones. That's the basic of it. Then it will run a shared license, a device license, shared Teams room license.
Shared device license.
And then you will be able to have this QR code on it. It is enabled for now, but there's not that many people who have seen what you're able to do with it. But it's more like a phone booth or something like that, and you take your phone with you and scan the QR code, and it will move your meetings to this. I think it's one of the most fantastic things.
Brilliant idea.
But as we spoke about early this morning, Lars, it will also be nice to have the capabilities to use the meeting rooms as this, because sometimes when I'm in the office, I just want to move it directly. Yes, I could cast and join, etc., but just have all my meetings there. It will be nice just straight away.
So I mean, the functionality have been there, like the hot desk function with signing in, but then you needed to add like your mail, your password, do the authentication on your Authenticator app. But now it will actually be just like a QR code. You use your phone, and that's when you have the Teams app on your phone.
Yeah.
That will actually do the authentication. So it'll be so much easier for the users to go into the meeting room and then like get your meetings up there. And that's really a nice function. Yeah.
And imagine when we can do that with Bluetooth. Now we are just talking feature requests, but you're just going into the booth. You have your phone in your pocket and they'll register. Hey, hello, Lars. Do I use this device? Yes, please.
Yeah, and you have the perfect setup. It's team certified device. It's a whiteboarding probably as well. You have all the things you need for a good meeting in there, and you can share from your phone as well, right? So it's
exactly.
But it's not just for meeting. The devices are actually also coming up. If you know some of the new offices you're coming into, there's no people in reception. Microsoft
exactly.
are working with this one. We actually got reception where you will be presented with a screen, and you come in and click OK, and it will automatically call up to some shared reception functionality.
Yeah,
that's also on those devices. So it's really a multi-purpose device as well, where we can.
That's true. That's a kind of a new functionality that Teams bring in. Yeah, I would say that you don't need to have like a reception assistant sitting every place where you have a reception. There might be larger companies with like several entrances, but in that case, you could have like. They don't even need to sit at the same location. They could just be there in
same
front
country. I mean, you can just outsource.
Let's say it's on-site support. You could have just a monitor on each floor, and then the person on the floor can go down there. And yes, the on-site support will probably be in the house. And if it's something he cannot fix doing a chat directly here, you need to walk down there. But it's quick, easy support, receptionist. I think it's brilliant to do something else in that area because we haven't seen that much change the past couple of years. So
the only thing that I would say about the QR code is that I would love to see that in a Teams rooms as well.
Yeah, indeed. So, and another thing is some people is talking about security. How is the QR code? Because can I copy the QR code and just showcase to somebody else and they will log on to me or whatever? So it's
there should be a time expiration date.
Yes, I haven't tested it out enough to see if it's going to be changed over time, over day, etc. But I'm pretty sure they're capable of doing it. So
you need to make sure that you cannot extract any information from that.
But what kind of information do you want to extract? Because if you take a picture of the QR code, then it will be you signing into that device, and I guess there will be some kind of that you need to be within that area because of probably either ultrasonic or Bluetooth enabled. So I guess that's the thing that you already talked about. Yeah. So we talked a lot about doing sessions short. And I think we might even manage to do it this time.
Yes.
But thanks for watching. Let's talk about Teams. If you like sessions like this, please follow us where you see us now.